Case number 18-470, talk to Sergeant Bowers. Advise him of the situation with the second personnel. And he advised me to go ahead and do a basic Miranda on one to positive ID the other. I'll just be asking basic questions. Okay, Brian, here's the thing, bud. You've been working really good with me, man. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read your Miranda rights, okay? All right, so before you ask any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. However, anything which you do say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you are asked any questions and have him with you during questions. If you have this right to the advice and presence of a lawyer, even if you cannot afford to hire one, and you are unable to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed for you. If you wish to answer questions or make any statements at this time without a lawyer being present, you have the right to refuse any questions and to have this interview terminated at any time. Okay, I have read the statements of my rights and shown above and understand what my rights are. I desire to answer questions and make a statement without further consulting without attorney and without having a lawyer present at this time. This decision is voluntary on my part, and no promises, threats, or force of any nature have been made or used against me. Do you understand your rights? Okay. Do you mind if I ask you some questions then? Just basic questions, okay? Okay, so can you tell me what happened from the very beginning?
Of today?
Where they caught you over there. What happened?
I started, I was pulling, him in the car was handing me cables and I was putting him in the car. And then I started pushing him, but he was going super fast. Like,
okay.
And cussing like, I just was ready to fuck up. And where we were pushing, one fell out and a forklift was coming and I was like,
okay. One second, Brian. I'm going to come around the other side, okay? Okay, Brian, go ahead. So I can hear you better.
Since he started tripping out and the forklift was, I told him, I was like, well, why don't we just put it in a pallet?
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
can you speak up a little bit?
I was like, why don't we just put him in a pallet?
Okay.
You know, and I asked, I was like, look, there's a guy in a forklift, why don't you just ask him to move it?
Mm-hmm.
And he started walking away fast. I'm like, well, so I just put the one that fell back in the car. And I started pushing and following towards him, but he kept going faster.
Mm-hmm.
And then a truck passed by and pulled over in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And someone went inside, and then I see a whole bunch of people standing up, and I continue walking. And then when he told me, he asked me, hey, what are you doing with that? And I was telling him, I told him, I was like, I'm moving it to the other side of the building.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when they asked me, who told you, who do you work for?
Mm-hmm.
And I told them, I was like, oh, Panasonic, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
just like I was, they told me to say.
I got you.
So, and I said Aerotech because I had gotten hired by them, but I had to fix some legal papers first.
Okay.
So that's why I started using the actual fact, like, oh, Aerotech.
All right. So these guys that were, can you first describe the truck that was in?
And that we were in?
Yes.
It was a
White truck?
Yeah.
Okay. What type of truck do you remember?
I'm sure it was a Silverado.
A Chevy Silverado?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was white? Was it like a quad cab or a single cab?
The one that is half.
A half cab?
Yeah, half cab.
Okay. So here's the thing, Brian. My partner right now is going to turn on the light. Can you tell me if this other gentleman in this other back was someone that you had worked with on this?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. He's going to turn on the light, okay? Okay, can you see the gentleman right there?
Mm-hmm.
You can see him? What is he? He is one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Okay. Okay, pause, buddy. Okay, so besides him, how many other people were with the truck?
Just one more.
One more? Okay, was he the one that was with you over there?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, it was the one in the car.
He was the one in the car?
Yeah, the one in the car was with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one in the car that was with you, and he was the one waiting in the car?
No.
Okay.
He was the one passing me the cables.
This guy here
Yeah.
was passing you the cables, and then the other guy was
The other guy took
took off.
Yeah, he took off. He
Okay.
was like supposed to be in the truck. I don't know.
Okay, no, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. You're doing fine, bud. All right. So, do you know the name of this other guy?
I knew him as James.
James. Okay. Can you describe him?
Well, he looks lighter now, but I thought he was black.
He was black.
I thought he was black, but now he looks lighter now.
No, I'm talking about the driver of the
The
vehicle.
driver?
Yes.
He was kind of shorter.
Okay.
White.
Okay.
Kind of yellowy hair. Kinda,
Okay. Was he young or old?
I don't know, like maybe mid-30s.
Okay. Okay, Brian. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your help. Okay. All right. Just like I told you earlier, man. Just everybody makes mistakes. Okay. So just you're okay. You'll get through this. Okay, bud.
Oh.
All right. Appreciate it.
Who's this guy right here?
Well, that's a Ford truck. So.
He's on a 4-door. It's just a
Mm-hmm.
white guy.
Hey, Brian, was that truck an older truck or a newer truck? Like newer, like one of these, or older?
Probably the previous generation of that one.
Or like 90-ish?
No, probably like
2000s?
2004.
Okay, but a newer vehicle?
Yeah, kind of like I mean like a
Have a cab,
Like a-
camper, or anything like that on it?
No? Okay. Okay, Brian, I'm going to have you sign this, all right? Just right here. Go ahead. So sign just right there for me, okay? That's the stuff I just read you is all it is. All right. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it, okay? Okay, what's this guy's name?
Renee?
Renee?
Segura.
Hi, Renee. How you doing, sir? I know it's uncomfortable, but just bear with us. Okay, so do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Sure.
You okay? Okay. And it's Renee, right? Okay, Renee. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read your Miranda rights so you understand your rights, okay? Okay, so Renee, I'm going to read this verbatim. Before you are asked any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. However, anything in which you do say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you are asked any questions and to have him with you during questionings. You have this right to the advice and presence of a lawyer even if you cannot afford to hire one. And if you are unable to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed for you. If you wish to answer questions or to make any statements at this time without a lawyer being present, you have the right to refuse any question at any time or any questions and to have this interview terminated at any time. So I have read the statement of my rights as shown above and understand what my rights are. I desire to have questions and make a statement without first consulting with an attorney and without having a lawyer present at this time. This decision is voluntary on my part and no promises, threats, or force of any nature have been made or used against me. Do you understand your rights? Mm-hmm. Okay, Renee, so just some basic questions, okay? I'm going to turn the light on over there, and can you tell me if you know that gentleman in that car? Okay? Dave, 5 code 4. Okay, you want to open that door?
See him?
Can you see him? Do you know that gentleman right there?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes? Yeah.
Yes? Okay. Okay, so
Yeah, I know him.
you do know him? Okay, so can you tell me where we were out earlier tonight?
They dropped me off in the front.
They dropped you off in front? Okay, can you tell me who they are?
That guy.
This guy?
His roommate.
And his roommate?
Yeah, his roommate works here.
Okay, his roommate works here? You know the roommate's name?
Julio.
Julio?
Yeah, Julio. Something with an A.
With an A?
How Karn or something like that.
Okay. Can you describe this guy?
He looks like a white boy, but he's Mexican.
Okay, so he looks Caucasian, but he's Hispanic. Okay, can you describe his hair?
Short hair.
Short hair. Okay. Is it
Comb.
well, I mean, what color?
Short brown hair thing.
Okay. Okay, and you stated that it's his roommate?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you know these two?
I know. I was a neighbor. I worked with
Oh, you used to be their neighbor?
the landlord. Worked with the landlord.
Okay. All right. And how did they contact you today about this?
Told me about it. We were after cleaning, working on a garage or something.
Okay. And could you tell me what they were talking about?
They just said they were going to come up. The guy had to take the truck back, drop him off to work. Take the truck back, and I was going to try to latch on to one of these construction crews out here.
Okay.
They said there's a bunch of construction crews out here.
Okay. All right. Can you describe the vehicle
What vehicle?
that we were in?
Black truck.
It's a white truck?
Black truck.
The black truck?
Mm.
The one that you were waiting in? Okay. Do you know what type of vehicle it was?
I don't know. It's a Toyota or something.
Okay.
Chevy.
A Chevy or something?
Black.
Okay, Renee.
It's a black truck.
All black?
Black and silver or something.
Black or silver?
Black and silver.
Okay.
Black and silver or black or
Yeah,
silver?
black. A black truck with like silver.
Okay.
lining.
And was that the truck you were waiting in? Or the truck
No,
that was brought?
I was dropped off in the front.
You were
I wasn't
dropped off
waiting
at
in
front.
no truck.
Okay.
I didn't see me in no truck.
Okay.
They said me in the front. I was right there where they take their break.
I got you. Okay.
Let me ask you this: dropped off in the front where?
Right in the front by where they take their break.
Oh, where
the
they take
beginning
the
of the parking lot, where they right around where you guys grabbed me.
Where I grabbed you?
Okay.
Around there. I was gonna go to the building because it was cold.
Okay. Were you helping him out earlier in the back?
So, then go to the back.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Renee. I appreciate it.
The 4-door, 2-door, what is it?
It's a 4-door.
4-door?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the guy's name? Huh? Julio.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So we got a James and a Julio. White truck versus
Black.
4-door, black and silver truck. So someone ain't telling the truth.
But the basics are matching up on it being.
They know each other.
They do know each other. So, all right. Case 18-470, and that's concluding basic Miranda questionings at this time. The rest will be handled and given to investigators, whether it be Sergeant Bowers or Sergeant Mendoza.